Welcome to the Draft Ranking Show. I'm Cody Carpentier, and today we're going to try and get the perfect draft plan and make the picks for 7 rounds of the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are picking from the 4 spot this year in the 2025 NFL Draft. We're going to be going through a number of teams. If you want to see your team featured on one of the upcoming shows through the course of the pre-draft process, just drop them in the comments, drop them in the 5-star review, drop the team name over on podcast, wherever you get your podcast. We appreciate you. We love you. Make sure you click that like button. Click subscribe if you are here on YouTube. If you're on pod and you want to come watch, come over to YouTube. Come check it out. Come watch the Draft Rankings show on YouTube. I'm going to be popping up the mock draft screen on the screen if you're watching on YouTube for those that are. And we're going to get underway with the perfect draft plan and picks for the New England Patriots. All right, I'm going to click the start button. We're going to get this bad boy underway. All right, so the first 3 picks off the board. Cam Ward goes to the Titans, Travis Hunter to the Browns, Abdul Carter to the Giants. I think that 2 and 3 might be flipped, but that is what it is. New England Patriots are on the board. There's no Travis Hunter available. I see one of the main needs as tackle. I've talked about the importance of the need for tackle over the course of the last couple of shows that we've done these last couple of weeks. And I think I'm going to continue to kind of press into tackle as the focal point here for the New England Patriots. I'm going to go with Will Campbell. Not a position or a player that is often conversed here. I understand that. There's a lot of helium for Ahmed Membu from Missouri, and that's fine. But today I'm going to go ahead and ride with Will Campbell from from LSU. Starting off cold. I'm trying to do 2 things at once, but now we're back. All right. Round 2. Shavon Ravel goes from Eastern Carolina. Colston Loveland to the Giants. Demetrius Knight from South Carolina. Elick Ayomanor from Stanford goes to the Las Vegas Raiders. We're here at pick 38. Benjamin Morrison falls to us here at 38th overall. That is an insane value from the Notre Dame cornerback who was once looked as a top 10 guy. There has not been a lot of helium around him. It's too good of a value to pass up right now. I could also be looking at guard. I think another tackle's warranted here, and of course receiver, but I think we can get receiver elsewhere. Let's go ahead and take Benjamin Morrison, the value here at pick 38 for the New England Patriots. All right, we're going to fall down to, see if the pick is made here. The clock's running pretty slow. Come on, tool. All right, here we go. Pick 69. We're back on the clock. Trayvon Henderson just went to pick 68 to the Raiders. Dylan Gabriel, 67 to the Browns, and Caleb Johnson, 66 to the Chiefs. Those were the 3 picks before us. Needs the Patriots still have receiver, guard, running back, potentially tackle once again. I'm looking at running back, so I'm going to go ahead and click running back. I'm looking at tackle, and I think we're going to look at receiver as well in this 3rd round range. All right, so the best running back available is Quinshon Judkins. We have Jalen Royals at receiver, Savion Williams at receiver. Isaiah Bond is still available for summer. That doesn't make any sense. I feel like he's going to be long gone by now, so we're going to ignore that one. Wyatt Milam is still available at tackle as well. Again, we already have Will Campbell from round 1. I am sort of in the fan club of going Wyatt Milam or Quinshon Judkins here. The Patriots could use a back. They have Ramondre, they have Antonio Gibson, but a dynamic piece here in this backfield could go a long way. Let's go ride Quinshon Judkins here in the 3rd round for the New England Patriots. Again, so that's Will Campbell. Then we 2nd round move Benjamin Morrison. 3rd round we go Quinshon Judkins. We're back on the clock here at pick 77. And if you're looking at the receiver position, which we just said we were, that's Royals, Savion Williams. Again, I'm going to ignore Isaiah Bond because he's going to be long gone, so we're not going to look at that as a realistic option here. I'm going to go Trey Harris, wide receiver from Ole Miss, a guy we expect to look good at the combine this coming week and grow through the process. So that's a receiver for us right there in Trey Harris. I think we can look at guard. We can look at tackle still. So we'll bring both of those up. Brendan Crenshaw Dixon, a right tackle from Florida, poses some interesting thoughts here. Jared Wilson, a center from Georgia, was an all-conference center at Georgia. That's the direction I'm going to go. Georgia. You want to get these Georgia guys. We just saw Philadelphia hammer and make it to the Super Bowl on the back of a bunch of Georgia players. I know it's a random thought, right? To go, oh well, it's just a Georgia player, so it is a Georgia player. They have had David Andrews there for the better part of a decade. They do need some help at guard. I think you just bring in Jared Wilson here in the 4th round and just let him earn a spot at some point on the roster. There's your interior offensive lineman. You can still look at guard or tackle in the upcoming rounds as well. Pick 144. We're on the clock, and there's a number of options here. If you get the tight end room, I think tight end is very interesting here for the New England Patriots. They do have Austin Hooper, who becomes a free agent. They still have Hunter Henry under contract. Jaheim Bell was a 7th round pick last year, but that was not a selection made by the current regime, aka Mike Vrabel. You want to get a bigger tight end? I think Jackson Hawes from Georgia Tech poses some interesting thoughts here. Luke Lachey from Iowa. That's a tight end that I think if you're going to wait a minute, or Molokai Mataveo from UCLA. 2 guys I think we could target here in the next round. So let's go ahead and look elsewhere. We could use another receiver. Let's check out that receiver room quick. Eliminate all of the quarterback position. Receiver. Kobe Hudson from UCF, best available. Kyle Williams from Washington State. We just had, I think he had a great Senior Bowl. Nick Nash had a good Shrine Bowl. Chim Dike from Florida. Antoine Juice Wells from Mississippi. Keandre Lambert-Smith. A lot of good receivers here in this spot. We just took Trey Harris from Ole Miss. Why not get his teammate Antoine Wells? I love Juice Wells. Let's go Juice Wells here from Ole Miss. 2 Ole Miss wide receivers come on down, join the New England Patriots. Now we have 3 7th round picks to finish this thing out. I want to get 1 tight end. So the only guy available that we talked about a minute ago is Molokai Mataveo. Let's take him here with the 1st pick in the 7th round. With the 2nd pick in the 7th round, let's look at offensive tackle. Carson Vincent's on the clock. You know what? We're just going to take Carson Vincent. I didn't know Carson Vincent was going to be here at this point. He should be long gone. We'll take Carson Vincent here from Alabama A&M. He's a bad man, bulldog until the day he dies. Those are words from his mouth. He's a stud, is Carson Vincent. And let's find that last and final pick for the New England Patriots. They could use another cornerback. Benjamin Morrison's going to be there. They have Christian Gonzalez, obviously, the opposite side. I think linebacker, interesting. Linebacker, let's check out linebacker. I think Aaron Smith is probably there from South Carolina State. Nicholas Martin from Oklahoma State. Those are 2 solid picks. Let's just go ahead and go Nick Martin from Oklahoma State with the final pick at pick 239. There it is. That's the draft. If you're watching along on the YouTubes, you can see the selections are made for the New England Patriots. 1st round, 4th overall, Will Campbell, LSU. 2nd round, Benjamin Morrison, cornerback, Notre Dame. 3rd round, running back, Quinshon Judkins from Ohio State. 8 picks later, they get Trey Harris, the wide receiver from Ole Miss. In the 4th round, they go center with Jared Wilson. Bring him in, let him play guard or center. 5th round, Juice Wells, Trey Harris's teammate this past season at Ole Miss. 7th round, they got 3 selections to go. Molokai Mataveo from UCLA, the tight end. Carson Vincent, our tackle from Alabama A&M. Far too late. Carson Vincent should be going way earlier than this. And Nick Martin from Oklahoma State, the linebacker. This is an A-plus draft, in my opinion, for the New England Patriots. They gave us a B- draft rank, bottom 24% of New England drafts. That's wrong. This is one of the better drafts that I've seen, especially for the New England Patriots. In year number 2 under Drake May, year number 1 with Mike Vrabel. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Keep tapping into the Draft Rankings show, and I'll see you tomorrow.